So I think information is a really important component to reality. I mean, without information, it's like nothing makes sense. But for any piece of information about the real world, we have the notion of resonance and we have the notion of discord. And the reason I say we have this notion of resonance and discord is because we all understand resonance and we all understand pain. We all understand, what it means for something to really resonate with you and what it means for something to be discordic, or I don't feel right, I'm angry, reality is pressing down in on me, whatever, stuff like that. So instead of, now I in terms of what I think is like probably the origin of this for me was Hilbert's proof theory, even though I really know nothing about Hilbert's proof theory. But it starts by assuming that we're going to end up getting somewhere where stuff doesn't make sense in some respect. And there's some structure under there. And so instead of just talking about inconsistency, I tried to generalize that notion into the notion of discord. And I think that's even truer for people, but it connects with people and blah, blah, blah. Because I just did this like 5 minutes ago extemporaneously, and it turned out the camera wasn't on. So I got my first opportunity to rehearse, to solidify my behavior, so that I can give people that consistency that they need in that bridge as best I can, without any like scary, weird, I'm gonna all-encompass anythingness to it. Ow! Seriously, I don't want my personality saved. El Pollo Loco. Who wants the flaws saved? I mean, for me, it's in all the affectations. This, that. It's not worth saving. No. It's worth letting go of. And that's love for humanity. I just became trapped in that show about a person who has a particular condition, and it's just such a struggle. And the documentarian, he can spin it, and he can spin a behavior. He can Jerry Springer you. Forgive me for what I just did. You were right. I just Jerry Springered your beautiful idea. And there I have my discord, but there I have my shame. And that's shame with God, and that is, yeah. And if you don't believe in God, well, then I'll just, tell you to talk to someone for 10 minutes. And people know they have a deep connection to someone. It's so confusing. You think like, okay, I was alive and now I'm dead, right? Ergo, if there was an eternal truth and now I see some of it or whatever, okay, now I've got it figured out. I'm dead, great. I'm a spirit, great. I roam around and I do whatever, great. Don't know what pulls me in, don't know why. But here, I'm here, okay, and now I'm dead. It's like, really? Because a mathematician would say, you just added a successor function. Why wouldn't you have another one? I can't see why you would just stop there. Just because it seems final. And it is like a discrete demarcation in your life. But And I think that's the scary thing, is that it is so fuzzy. You die. That's scary for people, but it's not true. No, it's not true. So you have age-related dementia, Alzheimer's. Your brain is rotten and gone. Well, how do you think that would resonate with your soul? How do you think, if you believe that there's some, it'd just be torture. You wouldn't be there. But if you believe there's like some resonance that you can accept, that's true about the world, like no matter what, then that is a discordic vessel. My body, but I want to be alive, fading, this life, that life, oh no, I don't remember them. I think it's more important that way. It's better that way. You aren't supposed to remember. Somehow that's what helps us to make bigger progress, in the sense that we aren't Borg. And so, yeah. We'll always have our discrete forms which have entanglements with the world around us, and will always decohere. It's just a physical fact, and we'll need to bring ourselves into resonance with our environment and the task at hand, in the immediate future, and having our hand in our future, and keeping our eyes forward. But like knowing that is not enough to keep you awake, apparently. So, and this would be a plight of an atheist. I'm not an atheist. I believe in God. But I do not like to think of things as A or B. I'm not getting an eye exam. I mean, optimally, you could have like an eye exam machine that could have bladders in it. And those bladders could be inflated, and they could be clear. And you could slowly inflate those bladders until the person says that's just right. Yeah, but people are discrete by nature, and for every continuous idea we have, we always invent one more discrete. Hey, if you want to believe that, two things can exist that are different, I will give that to you in entirety, and then we will find a way to make it work, as with continuous functions being defined as infinite series. Ugh. And it's so important to look at mathematics, because you go blah, but it's the mathematics that shows you how we may have arbitrary notions about reality, what definitions we accept and what we hold to be true, and how we look at it the right way, and like what is the truth, and what happens if we just don't have the excluded middle, become constructivist. That's not a question for me. That is a question for a mathematician who's already done work. And I agree completely with myself, in the sense that I want to make sure that I don't create a flaw in my reasoning that is so back in there. So when I have that uncertainty about what I'm going to do, well, I turn to the work that's done. I try to open up a book on a related topic, or I try to really connect with someone. But it's so hard right now with COVIDity going on. So it's hard, because like the human part of me has this explanation, and I love it because it's true. But I need people to hold me down. So I need to be in an environment where I can't drift so much like this. Fuck. I mean, seriously. What the hell? Okay, I think this is done.